He just basically laid out this Fed central tendency on where inflation's going. I didn't take anything new from Fisher's comments, and the markets actually think there's only a 40% chance the Fed goes in September. So I thought Fisher played it right down the center. To me, Dudley's comments are more interesting because less compelling means obviously the probability in his mind of a September move has declined. And Dudley, by the way, has given a lot of interesting speeches over the years, and he's tended to be very consistent and predictive of the General Committee. Based on data, the Fed should have hiked a while ago. But your question on the markets is pertinent because that will determine whether the Fed moves. If the market doesn't have it priced, or let's say for argument the market says 40% goes down to 30, the Fed will have a real communications problem in raising rates, even if the fundamentals warrant it, if financial markets don't expect it. Because this Fed has been loath to disappoint markets. It's been their tendency, and this Fed has been even worse than the Greenspan Fed.
I think it is important for corporate earnings for multinationals. So I would be worried about machine tool manufacturers because you're not going to need all these new factories being set up. It's clearly going to hit the auto industry. It's hitting some of the consumer stocks. For a period of time, it's already been hitting luxury goods. But I would say about the stock market and the wealth effect, there was no evidence on the way up. I'm not sure if there's any evidence on the way down. And I think what we're missing here in terms of there are some good data points in China. Year to date, property sales are up 20%. The property market is significantly bigger in its impact on the economy. So there is a little bit of good news, although the bulk of macroeconomic data is still pretty poor in China.
He just lowered his exposure a while ago, selling Exxon and National Oil well Varco. So I'm not sure what this means, except he's moving money around, and he thinks that the refining side of the business is probably a better bet because there's going to be a lot of oil around for a long time. They've been involved for a while. They did an asset swap. So, he's very familiar with it, and he's adding to his position. Does this mean people should run in and buy? I don't think so. He just sold, a couple other positions in the oil field, and, should you have run out and sold those when he was selling? I don't know. I don't think this is, terribly meaningful. I think it's more, adding to the portfolio.